Okay guys, so I kicked off the year in January with I Wanna Know You by Hannah Montana, which is actually pretty true. I listened to that song probably on repeat, like probably every day in January, which is like, in January I was like more into like my childhood music and listening to like my childhood music more, so that's pretty true. Okay guys, so my number one artist on Spotify was One Direction, and I streamed it 1,564 times. Okay, my number two artist is Shawn Mendes. I streamed him 735 times. That's pretty cool. Number three is Jack and Jack. I streamed them 550 times. Number four top artist is 5 Seconds of Summer. I streamed them 449 times. Okay, this one's really surprising because I thought it would be number one because I streamed it. Well, I thought I streamed it a lot. But Kaylin and Miles is actually number 5. I streamed them 365 times. But, yeah. I honestly thought they were going to be my number one, but I guess One Direction was. I wish they were higher though, because I felt like I streamed them more than that. Okay, now for my top albums. Number one is 4 by One Direction. I didn't think I streamed this one that much, but apparently I streamed it 542 times. Okay, number 2 is Handwritten by Shawn Mendes, and I streamed it 488 times. Shawn's always going to be in my top 5. Okay, number 3 top album is Take Me Home Yearbook Edition by One Direction, and I streamed it 328 times. Okay, number 4 top album is Midnight Memories by One Direction, and I streamed it 298 times. Okay, last but not least, the 5th one is 5 Sauce, and I streamed it 261 times. Surprisingly, Kaylin and Miles isn't in top 5 for, like, the most streamed album, because I feel like I streamed it so much when it came out. Like, it was on repeat non-stop. But I guess it didn't make it somehow, which is surprising. Okay, now for my top tracks. My number 1 is Like That by Jack and Jack featuring Skate, and I streamed it 99 times. That's a lot. Okay, the number 2 top track is Stitches by Shawn Mendes, and I streamed it 72 times. So far, Shawn has been in every top 5. I've been loving Shawn. Okay, my 3rd top track is She a Bad by Cameron Dallas, and I streamed it 71 times. Yeah. Okay, my 4th track is actually tied with Cameron's because I, again, streamed it 71 times, but it's Shawn Mendes' song, One of Those Nights. Okay guys, so I somehow knew that this one was going to be in my top 5 because, legit, the second I found this song on Spotify, it was on repeat, like, every day. But yeah, as you can tell, that's the song, and I streamed it 65 times. Okay, so these are my top 5 genres Number 1 is pop, number 2 is teen pop, number 3 is dance pop, number 4 is boy bands, and number 5 is talent shows, which I don't really get, but okay. Okay guys, I listened for 30,000 hours of music this year, and this transfers into 504 hours or 21 days. Believe it or not, you listen to 3,022,700% more music in 2015 than in 2014. And I hope I said that number right. But whatever that number is. But yeah. That's a lot of hours. Okay, I listened to 377 more different artists than last year. As you can tell, it says it right there. That's 377 more than last year of just different artists. And I listened to 1,080 different tracks. That's 1,080 more new tracks than last year, and they're all different. Okay, as you can tell what this says, it says you brought in the year with a lot of One Direction, Justin Bieber, and Nicki Minaj, which is kind of true because I basically listened to One Direction and just Justin Bieber in the beginning of the year. But then I got into a bunch of other artists and rappers and things like that. Okay, according to Spotify, my winter consists of One Direction, Justin Bieber, and Nicki Minaj. I streamed One Direction 890 times, Justin Bieber 109 times, and Nicki Minaj 45 times. Okay. That's a whole variety of numbers. Okay, so according to Spotify, I loved Shawn Mendes, One Direction, and Jack and Jack this spring. And according to these numbers, I think I agree because I streamed Shawn Mendes 277 times, One Direction 182 times, and Jack and Jack 81 times in the spring, which isn't as, the numbers aren't as far away as winter was, but that's pretty correct in my book. This is pretty funny. My soundtracks of the summer are the same like artists I listened to that spring. Shawn Mendes, One Direction, and Jack and Jack. And with these numbers, I'm pretty sure I agree because I streamed Shawn Mendes 419 times, One Direction I streamed 395 times, and Jack and Jack I streamed 390 times. Now those numbers are not far apart as well, but it's kind of funny that I listen to the same artist the most for spring and summer. And last but not least, you finished the year strong with a lot of Kaylin and Miles, 5 Seconds of Summer, and One Direction. Okay, I totally agree with these numbers, except for the Kaylin and Miles. It said I streamed it. Spotify says I streamed Kaylin and Miles only 297 times. I feel like I streamed them like 1,000. And then 5 Seconds of Summer I streamed 106, which is pretty correct. And then One Direction I streamed 97. And this is all pretty correct except for Kaylin and Miles. Like, that should say 1,000. But yeah, other than that, I agree with these numbers.